York, and we speak a version of New Yorican. So y'all ready for poetry? In elementary school, my teacher Joan asked me what Puerto Rican was. Separated from my grandmother's arroz con gandules, plastic couches, fanless, AC-less, clothes for less, used mattresses, drinking Tang with crackers and Vienna sausages, I had no freaking idea what it meant. See, Latino for me wasn't just a term. Boricua shout out to the block of flags hanging off antennas. It was a rite, a passage, an introduction to the speech of tongue whips and rolling R's. I was caught in between the language of two oppressors, hanging on to the alphabet and construction of a sentence that was built on stripping our traditions and filtering them into a Eurocentric preference. Don't you dare tell me I'm less Hispanic, because my Spanish comes out less than fantastic. So maybe my I want jugo or yo quiero chicken isn't quite grammatically approved. I will never be confused with Telemundo or speak like novelas tried to teach me to. I have no dramatization in my accent, and I speak more South Bronx than Bayamon. My language has more surprises than Tiger Woods and Kanye West. I remember thinking, damn, I'm a lost cause. Tan skin, greased hair, mustaches at the age of 8. I knew how to shave before most boys knew what puberty felt like or how cherry chapstick tasted on your crush's lips. I was an oddball in the game of dodge the Spanish speakers. I know, it's tragic. I would hide from Hispanics looking for translations or directions. Just admitting this embarrassing series of my past feels like a monumental collapse. You know you're a real Latino when you go on vacation and come back fat. And shit, I barely grazed 130 pounds at 15, so now I can't even gain weight from the delicacies of pork skins and fried plantains. I mean plátanos. Thank God for subway tunnels. This gave me minutes to escape before the eye contact was made, and I'm being asked, mira, how do you get to Manhattan? And if it didn't sound so similar to the obvious Manhattan, I would have gave them a broom and told them, kill the ratón, kill the ratón. And this is a phrase that even an Asian person could understand in my house. You see, I'm the first to admit that I admire the bilinguals who sling the verbs out faster than tennis serves. The ethnic relation to my tongue is like the beauty mark at the end of my palm. And don't you dare look at me and tell me that it hasn't resided here since birth. My worth should not be looked upon with less appeal, because I told my lady she looked bonito instead of bonita. And the A that was missing from the word was probably closer to asshole from her reaction. My college professor asked me, so Frankie, what is this Puerto Ricanness? And I had to look at him and laugh, and I told him to ask my elementary school teacher Joan, because my Spanglish has never evolved to Spanish, and it is still going fuerte. Nah, son, it's going